Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Stone Temple Pilots here on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening. Let's have a bit of 1.5 Mogies.
Shall we?
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Men, manly men. 1.5 Mogies.
Really good.
That's really good.
I think we're a bit slow there, Keyzie.
Right.
But very,
that what
very
it
good.
is?
No, that one we were. Generally, we're perfect.
Yeah, right, okay.
Generally, we're amazing. So today, fellas, my ritual every day is always pretty much the same, during the school week anyway. So the wife, she's up and she's off at about 6 in the morning or something like that. And then I get the kiddo ready for school and I take her to school.
That's fun.
And so I get up in the morning, I make her breakfast, I get her lunch ready, so you got to get all that stuff done straight away.
Yes.
Then I'll do a bit of work while she plays in her room, and then at a certain point I'll go in and say to her, okay, it's time for you to get ready. I'm going to go and have a shower and I'm going to get ready, so I just need you to get dressed. And she's always awesome. And then we go and do brush her teeth and brush her hair, and then we're out the door. So today I went and I said that to her. She was still in her PJs. She was playing with some bricks. Not Lego, but bricks.
Similar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right. She's sort of building a house at the moment, and so she's just sort of, huge bricks.
Yeah.
So she's sort of working with those, and I said, and if you could just tidy the bricks away as well so that your room's tidy before we go to school, God, that turns into a palaver. We can get onto that onto another day.
Sure.
But anyway, so I went off, had a shower, got ready. It took...
A steamer. What?
No, it took a while to get ready because I also had to rearrange a wardrobe. So it was about 20 or 30 minutes. When I came back, she wasn't in her room and all of the bricks were still on the bedroom floor. And I went to the bathroom and she has a little story that she listens to, a little podcast that she listens to.
That's great.
Politics and sort of geopolitics.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
stuff.
There's a lot going on in the world, that's for sure.
Oh, my God. So I knock on the door. I said, you ready, mate? How we going? She comes out. She's still in her pajamas.
Yeah.
And she's not. This is the first time, in fact, that's ever happened. I said, what's going on here? She said, what? I said, you're going to get ready. She's like, yeah. I said, what have you been doing? She said, I was helping a bug. So the whole time she was helping for 20 to 30 minutes, she was in the bathroom and she was helping a bug. She's really worried about individual bugs and that they're going to be okay. So if she finds a bug that's in a little drop of water or something like that, she's got to help it out of the water.
Wow.
And try and get it dried and try and get it out. So that's what she was doing with her time.
And did you, as a father, think that was like an adequate excuse?
Oh, I was fuming.
Yeah. I would have been fuming.
Was there a little
too.
part of you that was like, it's pretty cute?
No.
Mogey Junior is...
I tell you what, that's exactly what I used to be like when I was a kid. I was all about it. Now, I used to say, if it was between a puppy or a human to die, I would want the human to die.
Yes.
And my next door neighbours would torture me with that. They would pull the legs and wings and things off insects to make me cry.
Wow, so that's
I distinctly remember that happening. So I completely relate to what she's going through. You just want every single life is so valuable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you got and she is a vegetarian. The idea of meat to her, she's just disgusted by the idea.
Is she vegetarian?
She's a vegetarian.
Fellas,
Will not eat meat.
And it was the same with me when I was a little fella. I may have said this before. I remember there was a little dying bee on our path at home, which was all seashells.
Oh, yes.
And I remember as a little kid just picking up a seashell and putting the little bee in the seashell bed. The little bastard stung me, so I crushed it.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Freebird there, Leonard Skinner on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, the time, 5:29. And it's very pertinent, actually, that you were talking about us all getting together, Keyzie, for a potluck dinner.
Yeah,
which I'm
making
into.
it a regular thing.
Yeah, wow.
Every couple of months, one of us hosts it.
Sure.
That's what I think.
Yeah, okay, no, I'm into that. Just recently, of course, we did our Night of Culture. And on the opening night, all of our wives came to a Night of Culture. And I don't know whose idea it was, but I think it might have been you, actually, Mogey, had the idea to set up a chat with all of the fellas from the big show and all their partners.
That's right.
So that the partners could all, chat to each other because they were going to meet for dinner that night.
Can I just clarify, Pugs and his partner weren't part of the chat?
Yeah,
No,
yes.
that's right. They weren't added.
Which my wife said, is Pugs his partner part of this? Because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And did you say, no, we kind of think she might ruin the vibe, so we'll keep her out of it?
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, no, she's lovely.
Nice save.
Now, which is all very nice. And by that, because they were going out to dinner, that was their way of communicating with each other.
On WhatsApp. Have you heard about this WhatsApp, Keyzie?
Yeah, but we're also part of the chat. Now, I have some issues with this because have you heard the phrase when two worlds collide?
Yeah, I have.
And I believe that this particular setup is fraught with peril.
Oh, yeah.
Because, so there's 6 of us in the chat, and maybe we'll make it 8 with Pugs and his partner, maybe.
Sure.
But there was a situation today where, your wife sent through a lovely selfie of them all together.
Well, this is what sparked it for me.
Yeah, and I thought it was great.
Yeah.
It was a selfie of them, really blurry, like classic Hoyte Jase styles of them at the restaurant. Looked like a lot of fun.
Well, everyone cross-eyed.
Yeah, everyone cross-eyed, and so it was funny. And then, Jase, you instantly put a thing into the chat saying you needed to have a word about this whole thing.
Yes.
So what are you worried about?
Well, first and foremost, I do the comedy in my family. All right?
Well, yeah.
Secondly, I have my work life and I have my private life. I don't like the two of them snuggling up in bed.
Right.
I know what you filthy bastards are like, and I am concerned that there may be some slippage on your front.
What, on the chat?
Or that, what goes on here amongst the fuels might suddenly make it onto this diverse chat group.
Sure.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying, fellas?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I guess somebody with as many skeletons in the closet as you has got to have their concerns.
Yes.
And what is considered probably in most civilized societies to be fairly common that, a group of people that know each other and spend a lot of time together would have a group chat. So I can understand your concerns. Obviously, for Keyzie, myself, and Pugs are perfectly normal.
Not that Pugs
to
is
just
in
have
it.
that regular chat.
Yeah.
I mean, if Pugs was in it, as you say, which he's not.
Yeah.
then nor
Well, that
will he
was
be.
deliberate. I mean, I had to draw the line somewhere, fellas.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What is it that you're worried about mostly? Is it the womanising or the racism? What is it?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Lincoln Park there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. The time, 4:26.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, fellas, but we've got a challenge running with the Breakfast Boys, as I like to call them.
Oh, yeah.
The Breakfast Boys. And we're going to do a 4x100 relay. It's going to be the 3 of us sitting here plus Pugson against Jerry, Mania, Ruda and Zoe in Studio B. From the looks of it. Oh, and now I tell a lie. Mike Lane's involved, isn't it? Jerry's not doing it. Jerry's not doing it because he's got a...
he's got no minister.
He's Timu Wells.
Yeah.
He looks great on TV, but when you get him home, he falls apart.
Totally.
No, he's had word from a surgeon that if he does do this race, it'll do everlasting damage to him. He won't be able to ski.
Who
for
hasn't
example.
had that?
No, that's why I think we should tee up another doctor to give a second opinion maybe next week, just to double check things.
So today I was at the gym for the first time this month, as it turns out.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, which is a shocking effort, but off the back of Magic Round and all that sort of stuff. I've just been very busy, guys. So I thought I'd do a little bit of run training. Now, I haven't run... it's been a while.
So run.
Well,
not jog.
Like
I'll get to it, but any kind of where both your feet are off the ground at the same time.
Wow.
It's been years, definitely years. There was a period there I was doing sort of 5K runs and stuff, but I've got a bad back. I've got 3 crushed vertebrae in my lower back, so I don't run. So it's been a long time. So anyway, I started off with a high pace. I was on the old walking machine there, the old treadmill. That's what they call it.
Yes.
The walking machine. And I was walking along, did 5 minutes of a walk.
Oh, wow.
About, 7K an hour sort of thing, 6 to 7K an hour, just to get your blood pumping, just to warm up those muscles.
Yes.
Man. I did 500, and that was equated to about 500 metres. And then I got the pace up to about 10K an hour or so, or 11, and went for and ran. Within 150 metres, my right calf muscle had seized up,
Oh, my goodness.
and I had to stop.
Oh, no, because they're all like, I think Mogey might be pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like
The thing about it is, it doesn't matter because there's two separate people. There's the person you were and the person you are.
Yes.
And I'm 25 years gone past my prime. So the guy I used to be is a long, long way away from the man that I am now. And what you've got is a memory of the running you used to do, but it's just not the reality.
The only way that I differ from you in that scenario is it's my left calf that seizes up every single time. And it's like, it starts with a burning pain there.
Right.
And then it just stiffens. And that's usually after about 150 metres too. So I'm confident that I can get through the hundy before I blow out.
That's right. Now, I wasn't anywhere near top speed. I think this pace that I was going at, because I've been running the numbers, I was going at was half of the pace that I would have need to go at to do a 20-second 100 metre.
Oh, my God. That is so slow.
How good.
Slow.
So that's something of a concern. But, I think we're a week or two potentially. We haven't set a date on this. We don't know when it is. But I've been doing my I got into a stretching routine.
Good.
Did a couple of short sprints, all that sort of stuff. It's. I don't think I'll be without injury, but it's going to be funny.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right? But I think this weekend, my wife and I might go down to the local park. There's a track there.
Yes.
And I might do the same because in my head, I am running the 100-metre sprint like I did in year 13.
Yeah.
Well, let me know when you're doing that, Keyzie. I'll come down too.
And also, we've got to get video footage of the training, I think, if we can.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, my wife will happily film me blowing out a calf.
I'm going to be timing myself, and it's not going to be pretty.
We have to be able to finish this race.
We'll be able to. Well, okay, actually, I can't promise that. I was just going to say we'll be able to finish it. I don't know that.
Just on that front, by the way, guys, I've just got to let you know right now that I won't be training for a little while because I rooted my back today planking. Fellas?
Right. How long is that going to take to get better?
God knows. I mean, my
Weeks.
wife literally had to help me off the floor.
Right.
But I'm a backbone. I mean, I'll sprint through the pain.
Oh, my God. We're going to get wasted in this.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Foo Fighters there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, the time 5:42. I tell you what, fellas.
Yeah.
It's been a big week for us, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And really looking
Yes.
forward to the weekend, actually. Really looking forward to the weekend, especially this weekend, because it's going to be the Hoyte J Winter Soup weekend, which is a bit of a family tradition we have, and the kids and my wife.
Yeah.
My wife.
What do? You get together on the weekend, do you?
We get together and sometimes. Thank you, Keyzie. And we dress up in kind of wacky outfits. And we make.
Yeah, you do, though, eh?
Yeah, we actually do.
I've noticed that about you guys.
Yeah. And we, as a family, make winter soup and prepare winter soups for the winter.
Now, do you start off the day by getting up early and then you all bundle into the car and off down to the markets to get yourself some discounted fruit and veg, etc.,
Exactly, Mogey.
Yeah.
Exactly. And can I just make the point? It's not just, it's just not veg soups. We go your chickens, your minestrones, and that's what makes it so much fun is we do such a variety, and the idea is that we, make enough soups to last us through the winter, and we make it kind of fun and like a game and stuff that. Oh, we sort of...
How do you play soup as a game?
Yeah. What's the soup game?
It's not really a soup game, but
you said it was.
You said it was a game.
We put on old sort of famous winter movies and stuff like that.
What's a winter movie?
Give an example.
Love Actually.
Christmas. That's a Christmas movie.
Oh, right.
That's a December
you see,
movie.
that's what I mean. Is
how do you play soup as a game?
It's kind of crazy because we turn everything upside down.
Wow, like literally.
What might be considered, a Christmas movie is actually our winter weekend movie.
Oh, man.
Our winter soup weekend
Sounds like
movie.
an absolute punish, but you reckon it's good.
Well, the funny thing is, actually, my wife tends to go away for that weekend. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, with Terry.
Yeah, they they usually... It always seems to coincide with like an aerobics tour.
Do you reckon... Oh, I'm so glad we're back here again. Do you reckon it's because you're trying to play soup as a game and so she's like, I'm just going to leave you to it
Yeah, I'll
for
see
the
you
weekend?
later.
Oh, no,
I'm just popping out for the weekend.
She used to be into it, but since he got into aerobics, it's sort of
We
been less...
can't go back.
You just asked.
Yeah.
And my daughter, to be fair, my daughter's getting older, fellas. You met my
That's
youngest.
how it goes, yeah.
She's sort of 17 now. She sort of kind of does her own thing.
So it's just Hoyte J at home watching Love Actually.
Love Actually in his jammies.
With a pumpkin.
Smashing the durries.
Yeah.
Having a few quiet beersies.
Yeah.
And making minestrone and veggie soup and Marmite broth, which the kids love over the
Jase,
weekend.
is this soup chat?
Onion.
Potatoes. Croutons.
Garlic.
A little bit of cracked pepper in there and
Stock. Herbs.
quince.
Winter soup chat with the fells.
Just in case it wasn't clear, we were stalling for time while me and Pugs tried to find that winter soup
good.
chat.
Speaking
sting.
of time, we're out of it.
Yeah, we're actually out of time.
Sorry, Joe.
That's all right, man. We'll do it tomorrow, though.
We'll do it on Saturday, man. I'll see you here.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'll be making soup, fellas.
We can just park it. We'll do it next year.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.